It's okay. I accept you as you are. You don't have to explain yourself to me. I get it. You know, you're like me, Norwood 3, and you want to know if I grew my hair out long enough, would I be able to kind of pull off some vague image of me not being a Norwood 3? That's why you're watching this video. Well, the answer is yes, depending on the degree of Norwood 3 that you're at in your hair loss. Now, I've got a tape measure here. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna figure out, I mean, we'd agree, sure, I need a haircut, but we'd agree that looking at me, you're not looking at a guy who most people would think, oh yeah, he's losing his hair, he's going through hair loss. You wouldn't think that. It's vague enough, it's there, we're good. So let's measure my hair to see how long it is, because I don't know. Last time I got a haircut like a month ago, it was like, I don't know, like 3.5 inches. So got a tape measure, and I'm learning with you on this. So how long is my hair? Oh. Was that 4 inches? There we go. So yeah, that's about 4 inches, isn't it? Yeah, maybe even a little over, isn't it? But I mean, it's safe to say 4 inches, because I think in the back it might be a little bit shorter the way they do it. But ultimately, okay, so that answers your question. So for what it's worth, if you're Norwood 3, just take it up one more number to a 4 as far as 4 inches. So if you're Norwood 3, you can go with 4 inches on the top to kind of just cover that. No one's gonna think about it. I mean, I don't know when I'll, you know, lose more hair and get to the Norwood 4, but for right now with 3, I can totally get away with this length. And any normal person in the world's not gonna think it, they're not gonna think anything about it. They're like, oh, he's covering up his hair. And I get it, you know. People in the comment section could say, oh, well, don't you understand, this is what you're doing as a comb over. Okay. I don't know. I'm a Norwood 3, I accept that. And part of what being a Norwood 3 is all about is realizing that no one has compassion or pity for you because you haven't lost enough hair. But yet, if you try to downplay it, then people will say, oh, you're in denial, you need to just shave it off. You know, and you deal with those extremes that people can't appreciate where you're coming from. But I get it. It's kind of an awkward situation. And right now, what I'm choosing to do to accept it and to deal with it, embrace it, is just to think, okay, 4 inches on top, that takes care of it. No one thinks about it. I guess I could just kind of turn around. What's funny is how little effort I put into this video, because I even, during my lunch break at work, I ran like 2 miles and then I biked about 2 miles. And like, obviously I got a little bit sweaty or whatever, but when I came back, my hair was pretty much still looked like this. So it's just kind of a nest or whatever. But, and again, I need a trim, I get it, I need a haircut. But 4 inches is what I'm dealing with. Before I end this video, obviously I need to show you what my hair actually looks like underneath the hood. So that's actually how far it's going back. I want to show you a side view. There we go, kind of on both sides. So not incredible hair loss, but you know, that's a pretty prominent forehead if I was exposing it. But just with 4 inches, and you know, I'm dealing with some thinning as well, even in the back, but you can see. But ultimately, I like, because even on a windy day, look at that, and I get back to it and it's fine, and I put no effort into it, but it works, you know. It keeps people from thinking about my hair. It keeps people from noticing that how high my hairline goes up. So it works for me. So if you're Norwood 3 and you've got a hairline similar to me, try growing it out 4 inches. I mean, growing that out from a buzz cut may take up to, I don't know, for me it took about 8 months, I guess. But you know, 8 months to a year. But hey, if you can get to this and you're happy with it and you don't have to think about it until you lose enough hair to get to Norwood 4, so be it. Enjoy those years. That's what I'm all about. Like, people want to tell you how you should handle your hair. Do what makes you happy. And for right now, this makes me happy. I'm Nick Shell, and we're here to talk about the psychology of hair loss.